Now, an overnight Russian attack has left more than 600,000 people in Kiev without power. Officials have said that around 36 missiles and 600 drones were launched into Ukraine on Saturday. 3 people have died and injured a dozen others. This comes after Ukrainian President Zelensky's closest advisors and his chief of staff, Andriy Yermak, resigned following an anti-corruption raid on his home yesterday. Yermak was appointed to lead Ukraine in the crucial and fraught peace negotiations between the US and Russia. Now, President Zelensky has said that consultations will start today to find a replacement for his top advisor. So who are the contenders for the jobs, and how will this resignation impact the ongoing peace negotiations? Let's speak to Oleksiy Goncharenko, a Ukrainian MP. Oleksiy, thank you for giving us your time. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello.
Oleksiy, Yermak's resignation must be a terrible piece of timing for the president right now.
Probably it is, but it's his problem because that is unfortunately the system he built. And Mr. Yermak, unfortunately, now is just completely out of any respect and belief from Ukrainian people. So he should change him.
How much of a political hit is this for President Zelensky himself and his standing amongst Ukrainians?
During last several months, all the closest to Zelensky managers and people are accused in corruption or are searched. So I think Zelensky is heavily influenced by this. And I think many Ukrainian people, including me, think that he is responsible for what had happened.
You think that President Zelensky is responsible for what has happened?
Absolutely. I think he is responsible because he chose these people. These people now hurt the country seriously. Also, part of them are under investigation. Some of them fled away from the country. So it looks absolutely awful. So it's good that President Zelensky made a decision to fire Mr. Yermak and tries to show some kind of changes and some kind of cleaning of his entourage. But still, he is very heavily hurt by what had happened.
Did he act quick enough, in your view?
No. It was known for quite a long time that unfortunately the system that President Zelensky built is too autocratic, is not transparent. And when something is not transparent, corruption happens there. And me personally, I was telling this from the tribune of the parliament for many months. Unfortunately, it was not heard up till last moment.
Oleksiy, what can you tell us about the people set to replace Mr. Yermak?
We don't know exactly. There is 2 candidates, as I know. First is First Vice Prime Minister, Mr. Fedorov, and the second one is Colonel Oleksiy, who is who was deputy of Mr. Yermak. Both are quite, they're very different. One is very IT person, more modern one, manager. Another one is a military man, quite well-known officer. I don't know how it will work, but the thing is that the system should be changed. The system where everything is decided by him personally and his close entourage. It should be switched to the parliamentary system where the parliament has the word, where the government has the word and has their own responsibility.
Now, of course, this has got a knock-on effect on domestic Ukrainian politics. But when we look at the foreign affairs, this comes at a terrible piece of timing when some sort of peace negotiation is expected to be discussed between the Ukrainians, the Americans and the Russians. How do you think these negotiations will be impacted because of this firing of Mr. Yermak?
I hope it will not be affected at all. But we understand that President Zelensky's position is weakened. And Yermak was, I don't know why last week Zelensky appointed Mr. Yermak to be head of Ukrainian delegation when it was already known that Yermak would be under suspicion and would be under searches from anti-corruptional bodies. So probably Zelensky tried by this to defend him Now it looks very bad when we changed our head of delegation to Mr. Umerov, who is also probably will be under suspicion, who is also mentioned in this anti-corruption research and investigation. So I think the way how Zelensky deals this negotiation team is not good at all.
Just finally, Oleksiy, from what you've heard so far coming out of these negotiations, do you think that they can be the start of something solid, something that can be agreed between Russia and Ukraine? Or do you think that the red lines from either side mean that actually we're unlikely to see any agreement?
You know, I want to believe that we can succeed. We need peace in Ukraine as soon as possible. Maybe this is a chance for this. I still think that Putin doesn't want any peace. So I think that we have a chance to find a common solution with Americans. But after this, there will be a question, is President Trump ready to put a real pressure on Putin or not?
Oleksiy, thank you for your time. Really good to speak to you.
Thank you.
Oleksiy Goncharenko, the Ukrainian MP, giving us his thoughts on the latest peace talks.
Здрасте, Максим. 4 вони ходили.